Hi everybody, I'm Beth Ramsey and I am outside with Anya, one of my horses, and she is dirty and just just I don't know what she's been doing out here, but she's really dirty. So I thought I would talk to you while I'm giving her a little bit of a brush because she likes that. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about writing out your talk. So many people, especially when they're first starting, they feel like they have to write everything out word for word. Oh, they like their butt scratched, by the way. And so about writing it out word for word, you don't have to do that. That's not a good idea, and here's why. When when I have seen people I've seen people, especially when they're starting out and they feel like they have to write out word for word and that's how they memorize it. No, no, no. If they are on the stage, what happens is that lizard brain I talk about, that lizard brain comes up, they get nervous, they forget what they were going to say, or they left out a word, or they left out a sentence, or they switched a paragraph or something, then that throws them off because they only memorized word for word. That doesn't work. Don't do that. Here's my suggestion. Try this out and see if it works for you. Is to write out your talk in bullet points, bullet point ideas. So when you have ideas, and then as you're talking or thinking through your ideas, then a story to illustrate the point or a call to action might occur to you. So that would be, okay, they love their butt scratched. Here it is. Or it might occur to you, so write that down. And I do all this on a Word document. I know I'm coming. Good grief. I do all this on a Word document. And what that does is just let me keep going on and adding to and changing it around, that kind of thing. So once I get my points, my bullet points in, the ideas that I want to talk about, and I even add to it like stories, calls to action, things like that, I write it all in there. Once I feel like I have it all out of my heart and onto the paper, then I will, hello, thank you. The people are talking to me. Thank you very much. Back up just a step. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, okay. So once I get that, then what I do is stand up and I talk out loud, going through my notes. I have it on the computer screen on my desktop, and I go through my notes on there, talk it out loud as if I'm delivering the speech or the training or the talk, whatever. Okay, so I do that, and then as I do that, I'm getting a feel for the flow of how I have it. If I don't like something, it's not a good transition, or it doesn't make sense to put this point before this point, then I'll just stop right then and there and change it around. Okay, so that's what I do in a Word document. Just move things around, add things as they come to me. Then, once I feel like, okay, I've got the format, I've got the flow, I have the ideas, that's what I want, then what I do is I will take anything out that is not adhering to where I want to go with the message, and I will put it in another folder. Okay, don't ever get rid of anything. Don't ever get rid of anything. Keep everything because you never know when you're going to need it. All right, so I have it in another folder that I have fragments and ideas and things that I haven't used. All right, so then once I get it where it's all really honed down to exactly what I want, the amount of time I think I'm going to need, that's where I then practice more formally. Standing up, always practice standing up. Always practice out loud. Don't do it in your head because it will sound different when you are actually speaking it out loud. So do that, and then from there, you'll have a better idea of what you want to talk about. And if you have to have notes, you don't want 8.5 by 11. No, see, you don't. You don't want 8.5 8.5 by 11-inch paper. You don't want that. What you do want are little either 3 by 5 or 5 by 7 note cards. Not with your whole talk. You should never have to have your whole talk written on index cards. Maybe just a couple parts that you go, just in case I lose this data, I want to make, hello, back it up. I want to make sure that I know the data, so I might take a peek. See what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So when you practice, you want to practice from your Word document that has all your fragments and your notes and your stories and everything that you're going to need, and you practice out loud, practice standing up as if, and I even walk around, make the gestures. I mean, no one's filming me that I'm aware of, but that's how you practice, that's how you do it. Actually, I have an email. If you were on my email list, then you would have already gotten an email about the best ways to practice. Best ways to practice. And actually, no, I think that one comes after this. So this one is about how to put it together. The next email, it's a two-parter. So the next one will be, how do you put it together and practice it? And that one is really good because it's practice tips that work like a charm, okay? So anything that I can ever do for you, I know that you just give me an email, give me a shout on my Facebook group, whatever it is that I can do to help you be a better speaker. What y'all are hearing actually is Kiwi drinking out of the water thing, so she's being very loud about it anyway. But thank you so much for tuning in. I know you're going to be a fantastic speaker. I know that you're going to change lives and be an inspiration and a motivation and an informer to everybody who needs to hear you. You got this, speakers.